I went to my high school reunion not too long ago, and that was something. I was homeschooled. So it's just me there next to a bowl of punch listening to Kool and the Gang, talking about how fat I've gotten. I have gotten fatter, which sucks because I'm claustrophobic.
You might say the word that best describes the career of comedian and actor Zach Galifianakis is this: unlikely. He's one of the funniest boundary-pushing comics who seem to define the idea of an unlikely success, from his unpredictable brand of stand-up comedy to his outlandish roles on web, TV, and blockbuster movies.
But I want you to say, you can eat my pudding!
He was born Zachary Knight Galifianakis in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina in 1969. Zach was the middle of 3 children, and his father was a second-generation immigrant from the Isle of Crete in Greece. He was baptized in the Greek Orthodox Church. Zach went to Wilkes Central High School, Wilkes Community College, and...
What college did you go to?
North Carolina State University, home of the Fighting Wolfpack.
While at NC State, he worked at a public access channel and once met a young Mary J. Blige, before either of them were stars.
What did you guys do together?
We shared a Coke, I already told you.
He came up 1 point short in his last required course and left for New York City to, as he would later put it, find a really good acting coach. While in New York, Zach began hanging around stand-up comics. He eventually gave it a try himself with his first performance in the back of Hamburger Harry's in Times Square. He was hooked, and even though he has said that his next 200 performances were awful, Galifianakis acknowledges these were the experiences that taught him discomfort was funny.
There's something funny about awkwardness, but it's great to watch people struggle on stage. And I like to do it too. Because it's the challenge is to get yourself out of it too.
His first TV appearance would be in 1997 on a short-lived NBC show called Boston Common. Though the show's first season grabbed high ratings, its second season, the one Zach played on, plummeted due to the show's move from must-see Thursdays to Sunday nights. He followed this up with several appearances on MTV's Apartment 2F.
You know what else I don't like? The color? That's no good.
A variety sketch show created by the Sklar brothers. And although he thought he was hired by Saturday Night Live to be a cast member after an audition, it turned out he had been brought on as a writer instead. He only lasted 2 weeks. But Galifianakis continued to do stand-up, and in 2001, he made his first appearance on a late-night talk show with David Letterman. This would be the first of many to come.
And I'd been drinking that night. And by the way, you know you have a drinking problem when the bartender knows your name and you've never been to that bar before. And I'm there on the Walk of Fame where all the stars are. And I stumble across Tony Danza's star. And I urinated on it. Just yelling out, "Who's the boss now?"
After moving to Los Angeles, Zach landed some movie roles, usually playing eccentric characters. He appeared in films such as Bubble Boy, Corky Romano, and Out Cold. He got his own TV show, Late World with Zach, on VH1. And though this show only lasted 9 weeks, it did give Zach a chance to meet his future co-star, Bradley Cooper.
Did you ever imagine that you'd be on my show that's been canceled?
This guy is so incompetent.
No.
Zach caught a break on network TV when he got a role on the Fox supernatural drama True Calling. This wasn't the kind of performing he wanted to be doing, however, but he did find a character closer to his heart, Frisbee, on Comedy Central's Reno 911.
Ground. Set the bear down, get on the ground. Don't drink the bear, set it. Damn it, Frisbee, get on the ground. No, don't do it. Don't. Frisbee, no. Frisbee, no.
In 2005, he earned a spot touring with stand-up comics Maria Bamford, Patton Oswalt, and Brian Posehn in The Comedians of Comedy.
At what age do you tell a highway it was adopted? I think around 7, because they start thinking, I don't look like the Kiwanis Club.
He also popped up in a Fiona Apple music video, Not About Love. In 2006, he released his first DVD stand-up performance, live at the Purple Onion, which was one of Netflix's first original productions.
Oh God, I've gotten fat. And I don't mean PHAT fat. I mean FFFATTT fat.
Then in 2007, Galifianakis appeared on the Sarah Silverman program and began a string of appearances on Tim and Eric Awesome Show. Great job.
I am the snuggler.
Things really started taking off from here. In 2008, he began one of his most iconic creations for a web channel with a mainly college-oriented audience, Funny or Die.
So I'd kind of like
ticklish?
to be home for the...
You ticklish?
No.
Huh? You ticklish right there? You ticklish up here? You're laughing. You must be ticklish.
Between Two Ferns became a viral internet sensation, and it showcased Zach's deadpan delivery that always pushed the limits of comfort. He would interview stars from Brad Pitt to Jennifer Lawrence, and even then President Barack Obama.
Well, this has been a lot of fun, Mrs. Clinton. We should stay in touch. What's the best way to reach you? Email?
His host character in Two Ferns is always ill-prepared and rude to his guests. And though this comedy always pushes the limits of discomfort and good taste, the celebrities who have subjected themselves to Zach's abuse have always done so in good fun.
Your parents got divorced when you were 7. Was that your fault? Would you say that your work in La La Land really helped pave the way for white people to explain jazz to black people? When you and Woody Harrelson are acting in a scene together, are you sad that somewhere there's a sack not being hacky?
That's good. A sack not being hacky.
We'll be right back with Who Gives a Shit.
In 2009, Galifianakis appeared in no less than 8 films, but the one that cemented his star status was a little film about what happens in Las Vegas. The Hangover would be a mega hit, critically acclaimed for its cast and cameos.
Hey guys, you ready to let the dogs out?
What? Do what?
Let the dogs out, you know, like, who let the dogs out, who?
Who brought this guy along?
As well as surprises for the audience. It grossed almost $500 million that year, making it the highest-grossing R-rated comedy in history, a title Beverly Hills Cop had previously held for 25 years. It produced 2 sequels and made Zach a household name.
Just shut up! Shut up and listen to me for once!
And though he has continued to appear in movies ranging from the Academy Award-winning Birdman or The Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance to The Muppets' Most Wanted, he has also landed some pretty big voice gigs in animated films like Puss in Boots, Ron's Gone Wrong,
Droid, I don't like you, Dirt Droid.
and Lego Batman.
Okay, look, I'm fine with you fighting other people if you want to do that, but what we have is special. So when people ask you who's your #1 bad guy, you say,
Superman.
He's voiced characters on Bob's Burgers, Big Mouth, and even popped up on The Simpsons. He starred in TV shows like Bored to Death and Baskets, the latter of which earned him a Primetime Emmy nomination.
How many bathrooms do you guys have here?
3.
I'm gonna need 2 of them.
It wasn't a straight line or an easy path, but this unlikely star from North Carolina has gotten to the point where he really can choose his own projects. He has supported charitable causes like Stand Up to Cancer and Growing Voices, which his wife Quinn Lundberg co-founded.
Take 43.
He's also worked to get out the vote.
Hi, my name is Zach Galifianakis. I was born and raised in North Carolina, and I'd like to pass on some information on how to register to vote in North Carolina.
And he keeps about 60 acres of farmland in Sparta, North Carolina, near where he grew up, where he sometimes goes to relax.
Are you making from the South?
Not at all.
Those people down there, they wouldn't like that.
No.
And they're stupid enough to go to your fucking movies.
What is your favorite thing Zach Galifianakis has done? Leave a comment below, and if you like this video, help me make more of these by clicking the like button and subscribing to the channel. Thanks.